Hey everybody, this is Sleepin Bear here. I'm excited to get started on the Continental Divide Trail in a couple days here. Leaving tonight to catch a flight in the morning. So Continental Divide Trail, I'm starting in New Mexico at the Mexican border. It's 3,100 miles and going through New Mexico, then Colorado, the Rockies, and then hit Wyoming. And then the border of Idaho, Montana, and then the Canadian border. And if the border opens, I'll continue on, but I'm not thinking that it might open in 4 months. So this is known as the Triple Crown, doing all the three big trails in the United States. The Appalachian Trail I did a few years ago, and then Pacific Crest Trail 2 years ago, and so Continental Divide Trail, that'll make it the Triple Crown. And I've been spending a lot of time planning and packing. And here's what I got going on the trail with me. So I've got the trowel here, that's for digging your cat hole to go to the bathroom. The rule, you gotta go 6 inches down and bury everything. At least 6 inches down. And then I have Osprey pack. It's really packed right now because they have everything in there and food for the flight and all that stuff. But this will be a little bit slimmer. But this pack I had on the Appalachian Trail and the Pacific Crest Trail. So this lasts a long time. It's got a few holes, but it's still hanging on. And then I like the Sea to Summit waterproof bags. They're only like 1.5 ounce empty, and they're waterproof and hopefully a little bit of bear sniff proof stuff. Lots of little Ziploc bags to carry stuff in. I'm using Frog Togs for rain gear. This is the jacket. They're only like, I think the jacket's like 6 ounces or something like that, so super light. I have Patagonia Down Puffy, keep warm, light. And this is going to be my airplane bag to stuff under the seat, but this will probably be my food bag to hang when I get in bear country. And then I have bubble wrap in here, but that's mostly for the airplane ride. Snacks, this is a combination of what I'm going to eat on the flight, and then also when I get to Lordsburg, New Mexico, I got to figure out a way to get to the Mexican border. It's 70 miles and there's no public transportation, so I either got to hike it an extra 3 days or try to hitch or figure out a way to find a friend. But yep, lots of food. Usually be going between, I don't know, 100 and 200 or so miles between places where I can get food. So I try to pack as light as food or get as much calories as I can without getting too unhealthy. But we got these nutty butter bars and granola bars, and we got some other oat type stuff that'll be a great snack. And in here I've got summer sausage, hot cocoa, oatmeal packets. I don't bring a stove, I just cold soak everything. So you just put it in an empty peanut butter container, put some cold water in there with oatmeal or instant potatoes, let it sit for half an hour, and then just slurp it down. So that's the food. And when you go to town, you just kind of pick out. Here's some more cocoa. I figure I'm going to be thirsty when I'm in the hot desert. When I was in the Mojave Desert, I wasn't hungry that much on the PCT, so I drink my calories pretty much. Some protein powder also, just mix in with whatever. Here's the pants Frog Tog, super cheap, 20 bucks for the whole suit, so very light. Probably won't rain much in New Mexico, but you never know. Got my toilet paper and hand sanitizer. This is kind of my electronics and things that I need for ointments and toothbrush. I have some allergy medication, and if you get diarrhea medication, ibuprofen, toothpaste, Neosporin, chapstick, sunblock. I took an eyedropper and put bleach in it. I have another water filter, but some of them, our water sources are cow troughs, and they go to the bathroom in the cow troughs, and that's their drinking water, and pretty gross. So I might put 1 or 2 drops of bleach per liter of water, wait a half an hour, and then put it through my filter as well. Have a Petzl headlamp, 2 earplugs if it's loud or if I'm in a hostel and everybody's snoring. That's nice. A pipe cleaner. That's for my phone. I can attach a pipe cleaner to a tree, and then my phone is kind of like a selfie stick. Unless it's windy, then it falls off. Let's see, I've got, this is the Thermarest X-Lite women's size sleeping pad, and it's like 10 or 12 ounces, and super warm. This lasts me for a couple trails. And then I have one of these emergency blankets, and you can wrap this underneath and then over this, and this will give you a little bit more warmth to kind of reflect the sun a little bit. Sometimes if I have chocolate in my pack, I'll put that over my chocolate so it doesn't melt from the sun. Let's see, what else we got in here? We've got what I'm wearing, but then I have an extra pair, a couple socks here. I have in this sock and my Sawyer water filter, which just goes right on my water bottle, which the best water bottle to get is one of these smart water bottles, and then you just screw this on top, and then you can get your water like that. There's a couple other collapsible water bottles, but these you can dunk into a cow tank, and then it'll grab that. And to get the scuds, like they're swimmers, little floating things that are inside the cow tanks, I put this little piece of cloth over the top and have a rubber band so that'll skim off the really gross stuff. And then at the Mexican border, I've got a little bit of tequila to have a little tiny celebratory beginning drink. Maybe spill a little bit on the ground. The sleeping bag is, this is an REI Ignal 25 degree. It's down. This lasts me for both trails. Just getting a little, like the down doesn't puff up as much, but it should do the trick. Keep me warm. Like I said, I had a couple more socks here, Superman socks that are thinner, and then darn tough wool socks. And let's see what else. I have a thermal polypropylene long sleeve shirt for sleeping at night. Reflective gloves. Sometimes the sun can sunburn your hands, so this should help on that. And if it's cold too, it'll help. If it gets too hot, I'll just cut the fingers off a little bit. And then at night, I wear tights, and you can double those up when you're hiking if it gets too cold. Head net for mosquitoes. Then I have a couple of plastic gloves here in case it's raining. And then this is my second Sea to Summit bag. Let's see, what else we got here? This is my tent. Only weighs 1.5 pounds. It's a Big Agnes Platinum Fly Creek Solo. And also I have a Boston Marathon race shield. So this is basically going to reflect the sun off me too. It's like a poncho. And then I have my stakes rolled up in it too. So that'll be also my ground cloth. Trying to double up purposes of things that cut weight. These are my trekking poles all ready for the airplane ride. But I kind of have two of them here. One from Costco, which are awesome, and then a lot cheaper. And then I have one Lucky pole. And the Lucky pole I actually drilled holes into it. I don't know if you could see that, but it's a flute too, so I can play some flute music if I get bored, a musical instrument. And then reflective tape, I put this on here because it was hard for cars to see me if I'm walking on the road, and so there's reflective tape there. And this one has a little bit of extra tape here. I can use this to patch things. This is medical tape to patch things, or myself if I need to. The bubble wrap is just for the flight. So, and then this is my cook set. It's just an empty peanut butter container and just a cheap little plastic spoon. And that's it. Super light. I think these are only a couple ounces right there. And then I have gaiters. These go around my shoes, my ankles, keeps the dust out and the snow. So those are helpful. This is my bear cord. I got a waterproof braided cord. It floats and then it doesn't absorb water either. So it's really light. A couple extra strings for my tent if it's windy. These are the two collapsibles. This comes with the Sawyer water filters. but they're really hard to like dunk in. The water doesn't go into it, so it's better to use the Sawyer water filter or the Sawyer Smart Water bottle, and then fill that up with water also. And most people don't have these until the San Juan Mountains, but these are my micro spikes. I won't need these for probably about 800 miles, so I might just stop at a post office and mail them ahead, general delivery, so I don't have to carry the extra pound. But these are lifesavers when you get into snow and ice. There's quite a few feet in some places right now. So, and I sharpen them on a grinder, so they're pretty sharp right now to grab in there. And then I might have an ice axe maybe sent to me too if I need it, but I'm not going to pack that. And just a couple of extra things. I just have some safety pins here. They work really good for if things break or if you're trying to keep down a hood and it's not working. And then I have a battery pack, and then a couple cords, and then a little phone charging plug that goes right into the wall, and it takes two of these things. You can charge that up when you get into town. And then this is what I'm wearing. I have a buff here. It's kind of a face shield and helps with the sun. You can put it over your ears, keeps you warm. And then the hat, of course. Sunglasses. I'm keeping a little bag here right here too, polarized, somewhat dark. The only problem is when I turn my phone sideways, I think since they're polarized, you can't really see the phone. But, let's see. A sun shirt, and with this going up, I usually hike like this in the desert just so I don't get sunburned all the time. And then I have shorts underneath here. That's really all I have, just shorts and pants, and then the tights and the other shirt, and you just embrace the stink because there's no way around it. The pair of socks that I have Morel short high vents for hiking, and then I'm going to be carrying my phone, usually in a Ziploc bag if it's raining, and then my money in a Ziploc bag, and then earbuds and important information, keep that on me all the time. And I think that's about it. One extra face mask. But yeah, so it should take about 120 days, 4 months. It should be by the Canadian border September 1st about, or maybe a little bit more depending on how fast things go. So yeah, looking forward to it. Last year I tried a couple times to get it going, but it didn't work because of the other things that were going on. So I'm pretty excited. I hope it goes well. Thanks for watching.